What's going on, guys? Cryptic here, and for today's video, I'm be telling you guys another drug story. And for this one, I'm be telling you guys about the time me and my brother took too much Molly, too much MDMA, too much methylene dioxymethamphetamine. Yeah, that stuff. So let's go and get into it. So this story takes place a couple years ago when me and my brother had a big Molly phase. Anytime me and him had the same days off work, Molly. Any day we had off, Molly. Any free time we had off, Molly. No, I'm just fucking around. We didn't do that much, but we used to do a lot of Molly, okay? So this takes place about maybe 2 years ago, 3 at the very most, but I think it was about 2.5 years ago. So at this point, we had only done Molly about 2 or 3 times, not a whole bunch of times. And the times that we did do it, we kind of kept our dose a little small because we didn't have test kits or nothing, so we were super sketched out, so we only did little small doses. And the other couple times we did it, we did feel it, but it wasn't as strong as we felt it could be. So I believe this time we bought about 9 or 10 pills, like capsules filled with pure crystal MDMA. And these were actually different doses than the one we got last time. They were more expensive, but we didn't really take that into account. These things were fucking strong. Like maybe if you got a Molly tolerance, you could take a whole bunch, but like we didn't have a tolerance. One of these motherfuckers, dude, like I think there was 250 milligrams, almost 300 in each one. And if you know Molly, that's fucking crazy. That's a lot of Molly, dude. But we didn't know this at the time, so we take one, and about 20-30 minutes goes by. Probably not even that, dude. About like 15-20 minutes goes by. And me and my brother are talking. We're like, do we want to take one and not feel it and waste it? Or would we just take two and possibly get too high but still enjoy it? Fuck it. We're going with option two. So we pop another one, and dude, like 5 or 10 minutes after we pop the second one, I start to feel the first one. And like you could tell we're both starting to feel, and they look at each other, and we're both like, whoops. You can tell we're starting to, because there's no way that second one is kicking in yet. That's the first one. So we are fucking like, oh shit, we are about, so in total we have taken about 500 to 600 milligrams of Molly each. It's not like an overdose amount, but that's a very high dose, dude. So if you guys are taking Molly, you know the come up. The first couple times you do Molly, at least for me, is a little bit anxiety inducing. It's almost like a shroom come up, but as soon as you get past that come up, dude, of like kind of nausea, my brother would almost like 80% of the time he'd always throw up. I did a couple times, but he would like almost every time he'd do it, he'd throw up. But as soon as he threw up, right after, he'd be rolling. And like I'd start rolling a little bit sooner than him. For some reason, he always had to throw up and then he would feel it. It was the weirdest thing. So he threw up and then he's starting to feel better. He's wiping his mouth. I'm like, you good? He's like, yeah. And you can tell we start to feel it. If you guys have done Molly, you know, like you get that warm feeling in your stomach. You're super euphoric. You're like, your bodies feel super loose. Like I'm getting myself excited thinking about it. It's just a very, very great feeling. Your bodies feel super loose. Like I said, you got a very great body high, especially when you do it with like a family member or a friend. It's a very bonding experience. So we're feeling the first one now. You know, we're having a good time listening to music and shit. Oh man, and about 20-30 minutes goes by, and like I'm starting to sweat. I'm starting to like run my hands through my hair. I'm starting to be like, okay, I'm starting to feel the stimulant side effect of this shit. Like I get up and I start not pacing around the room like a crackhead, but you know, I'm hitting the pen and kind of jamming out in the room, walking around. I'm like, sorry, I'm not trying to look like a crackhead. I got hella energy, bro. And I remember like moving my hands. It wasn't necessarily tracers like it is with like with mushrooms or LSD, but it was slight, like lights were super vibrant. It was crazy, bro. Like I remember looking at the TV and it was like there was ads on the TV. It was almost like I could see the pores on people's skin on advertisements when they were talking. Like it was almost like I could go up to them and touch their face and feel and feel their skin through the TV. It was crazy. And another thing I noticed is my brother has these sheets on his bed. This sounds super weird, but it's got like spots on them, almost like a gator skin. So I remember rolling my hands on his bed, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like it felt like I was rubbing my hands against like a fucking leathery back of an alligator. It was crazy. I remember we were cuddling with my dog, and I remember I was feeling my dog's ears, dude. It felt like the softest cashmere. The softest cashmere imported from India. No, I'm just fucking around, but it really did feel like some soft, like cashmere. It was super crazy. I was petting my dog. I felt like that one scene from Family Guy.
Brian, your fur is so soft. Oh, your ears. Your ears are like dog ears.
I literally felt like Peter Griffin, bro. I was on my Peter Griffin arc. I was like, my God. Yeah, we were just super, super geeked out. Like, I remember like I got geeked out to the point where I was rolling my weed up and like I don't know how to describe it. I was rolling my weed and I forgot that I was rolling weed, and like I looked down at my hands and I was just kind of like just breaking the weed up, and I had broken up the weed so much it was like powder, and I was like, oh shit, like I had forgot I was even rolling a joint, or a blunt, I mean. On Molly, you don't necessarily get like tweaked like it's meth or something, but you can kind of get out there where like you forget what you're doing. Like anytime me and my brother, like on this night, we were having conversations, and literally like 30 seconds in the conversation, we'd be like, what the fuck we were just talking about. Like it was crazy. Like we could not keep a conversation going this night. And I looked it up. I guess mixing weed and Molly fucks up your memory, so that kind of checks out. But you know, like it was crazy. Like we would have a conversation, 30 seconds into it, we'd be like, what were we talking about? And then like literally we'd be like, and it's gone. We like that conversation is gone and sent into the fucking void. So yeah, we did too much Molly. We didn't die or nothing, but it was a very crazy experience. Felt good. Definitely felt good. It was a really fun experience with me and my brother, and I didn't really have that bad of a come down. I never really have that bad of a come down from Molly, to be honest, unless I do like a whole bunch. But here's a disclaimer: I'm not making this video to encourage drug use, Molly use, or any sort of drugs. But if you do anything like this, please have a test kit and at least test it if you're gonna do it, because it's very important, because they can put anything in it you don't know what it is. With that disclaimer out of the way, it was a pretty good time that I had. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I didn't really have that bad of a come down. We just had a good night. I was a little scared towards the beginning because my heart was beating a little fast, but once I kind of started to get over that, I was super geeked out. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't that bad of an experience. I was just super geeker. I was a super geeker. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd share this funny story of me taking too much Molly with my brother. That sounds crazy out of context. Even with context, that still sounds crazy. But yeah, I want to share this funny story with you guys. If you guys liked it, hit that like and subscribe button. Let me know what type of videos you guys want to see, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.